The purpose of the registry, apart from being the first step in registering a business or starting a business here in Belize, is actually for record keeping for these companies. You know, we like to think about ourselves as being a custodian. You know, as once you have registered your business, we keep all your documents for you. We're also the office wherever you want to find out who is the shareholders, the directors of a company, or if a company has a mortgages, you know, we're the office where we come to. We also provide services that shows that a company is within, you know, they follow the regulations or the different acts. A perfect example of that, once you register a company, one of the main things that you need to do every year is to file an annual report. And this is where you come to us, especially if you're a company that you would like to go get a mortgage. You know, you need to register with us. You need to show the bank that you're in good standing. And the only way of doing that is by filing the annual return with us.
The services that we provide is registration of new entities, business names, 250 companies, local and overseas, limited liability partnerships. And we also do filings of annual return, resolution, any other thing for those entities. We have a digital kiosk that people can come in and do their name search using the computer instead of actually pulling out the file. And that service is done here in Belmopan, and you can also make an appointment to do it in our Belize City office as well.
The main improvement, is the training of the staff. You know, I must put that we did that when we came in here. We started providing more of an email services due to the COVID pandemic. They had been doing it, but we actually, when we came in, we insisted that this is part of our process. So that would be one of the main changes. We have done quite a few other stuff, including launching a website, you know, that you would hear about that has assisted us. The training of the staff in regards to the digitization of files also. With progress, the challenges come along. One of the things that we noticed when I came here, you know, the staff, they didn't have the proper tools. You know, we had this vision where we wanted to digitize files. We wanted to provide certain service digitally, but the tools were not there. You know, scanners, certain programs that they could work with. So that was one of the challenges. And also think about, you know, having staff that have been working here for years and they were used to the files, paper. Now we're taking them out of the comfort zone, and actually they would just sit back and on their computer they would have something. So that was part of, you know, the biggest challenges is the training. And then we ran into that. It wasn't only the training of the staff, but now we had to train the public. Because as you're aware, as we start improving, then we have more of different procedures. So we had to train the staff and actually start training the public, you know, on how to use our forms. We had fillable forms on our website, you know, how to use the email services, which up to now, you know, it's still a bit of a problem because of, you know, some of the staff, some of the public don't follow the proper procedures. They don't follow the forms properly, but it is a work in progress that we have with that.
At first, it has been kind of difficult because the public were used to a certain kind of way accessing our service, and then they had to come in, walk in. Now we gave them an option of doing it online. So it was a process of training them to do it online. And once they see that the turnaround time is less and it's easier to access, then we have noticed the increase.
Digital filing are easy once everything is correct and updated in the document. Services by email are challenging when people have errors. A lot of people are preparing their own documents and they have a lot of errors. In regards to business name registration by email, a lot of people do not follow the form properly and they do not follow instructions.
We use all services, mostly annual filings, incorporations. When you want to form a company, you come to us and we form the company for you. We also do corporate changes, which involves changes in directorship, shareholdership, and so on. These improvements mean time saving and cost effective. It's cost effective in a way that, for example, we have reduced courier service. So we don't have to pay all the way for Belmopan, but we can get it right here at IBC Registry.
The turnover time back then, before COVID, was probably 2 weeks or more. 2 weeks or more. Now it's 3 to 5 business days. I can submit documents any time of the day, or any time during the week. Even Saturdays I submit documents. Although the company registry is closed, I open on Saturdays also. And I can submit, but Monday morning the document will be processed. And it's cost saving because then I don't have to come to Belmopan every week because I have a stack of documents. So I just send them every day, and then with the option also to pick up in Belize City, I have somebody in Belize City who picks up for me on Tuesdays. So we don't have to come all the way to Belmopan. So in that way, it's a cost saving measure. The service is more professional, and also it's easier access to the company's registry, especially for searches in business names and getting information from the company's registry. The new website is very interactive. It has all the forms. Before we had to get only hard copy forms. Now we have it online, and it's fillable online. So you just download it, and we have the forms readily available any time of the day. That's a plus also, and it also has videos on how you fill out the documents and how the documents are prepared, and it has several tutorials also. And now I understand that there is also the check for name availability. You can do it also online now, which is a plus. Before we had to come physically to the company's registry. We already have a business to register. When you come, you will tell you no, you can't register a name. You have to go back again. So that in that sense, it's cost effective for me.
We recently launched our website where you can access all of our checklists with all the requirements to register these new entities. All the forms are there, and even the instruction as to how to go about doing the whole online procedures. It's a campaign that the department is doing that you can go online to beat the line. And again, it's just the usage of our website, wherein there is the checklist and all the requirements. Once you follow that, there's no need for you to come in line because we have improved our services.
To give the assurance to the public that we are working diligently to improve the ease of doing business in Belize. It is an embarrassment for personally and for us as a government to see that Belize has ranked so low in terms of starting a business in Belize, and I think it's time that we make that move in the opposite direction. We make that move to improve doing the ease of doing business in Belize, and in that regard, that every effort is being undertaken to ensure that we, one, become far more efficient in the way that we do business, and two, that we become more, we provide a more cost-effective service to the consumer. For the public to be able to fully take advantage of our initiatives, of our efforts, I would want to end with a short little line, and that simply is to go online to beat the line.